gotta get it, cause I gotta get it. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it. I'ma go get it, I'ma go get it. So I gotta go get it, so I gotta go get it.
It's your boy SB, and you're back for another video. Thank you for tuning into the journey with my job, living in Arizona, Amazon, all this good stuff. So today's vlog is gonna be on tips at working at Amazon. So it's not for promotions, not for none. This is just tips you need to survive at Amazon. That should probably be the title. Tips you need to survive, to come out alive, not chewed up, because it will chew you up and spit you out if you moving wrong at Amazon. So some of the tips that I'm gonna get into is basically like keeping your business to yourself. Don't be gossiping, but beware of the snakes. Things like that. So let's get right up into it. The first tip I'm gonna hit you guys with for working at Amazon, basically keep your thoughts to yourself. I don't know why everybody feels like it's their duty to tell on themselves about everything, like about what they're going through and all their issues. And then even worse, it's like they feel obligated that they have to tell someone else how they feel about somebody else. It's like, forget Amazon tips, these are life tips. Do not do that. Listen, Amazon, the warehouses it's so many people in there, so many younger folks. I think it's more dominantly younger than it is older. So, you know what I mean? If you have a whole workplace full of young people and it's women and men, it's gonna be it's a lot of talk. It's like high school, right? If you know somebody working at Amazon, they'll say the same thing. Working at Amazon in the warehouse is almost like being in high school again. It is. So first thing, keep your thoughts to yourself. If you feel certain, you're going to feel certain ways about certain people. That's life. When I first started working at Amazon, I felt a certain way about everything. Did I tell anybody? No, you know what I mean? And let me give you the reason why. Because I've seen it plenty of times where somebody will see somebody as a threat, or even if they didn't even like them, right? They'll go around them just to see what they think about certain things, to get the gossip that they're talking about, and go tell the person. Like, or I've seen it where somebody be like, yeah, man, I don't like my manager, and the person that they talked to went to go tell the manager, not for like, oh, don't say nothing, but this person said boom, boom, boom. So they can be on their good side. They'll use you, throw you under the bus, so they could be on their good side. And the way that it is up there, no one will try to clarify anything. So it's not like they'll go to you to clarify, they'll just start acting different. So it's like, avoid all the nonsense. That's a big tip, not just at Amazon, anywhere. If you feeling some type of way, you ain't gotta tell nobody. Listen, you never let people know your hand. You don't let them know where you stand. You don't, nah. You, like with me, there's been plenty of times where somebody will come to me and be like, man, what you feel about this? Or what you feel about what they said about this? Oh, hey man, we just gotta get it done. Why? Because I know if I would've been like, yeah, that's wrong, or we shouldn't have done, or they need to, what they gonna do? They gonna go right back over there and tell them. I've seen it too many times. So that's a tip, and I'm staying on that tip for a minute because that's a fact, not just with Amazon, any job, especially in the workplace, because people will try to get over on you. And Amazon is such a self-driven, it's so self-driven that can be a bad thing, because people will use you, try to throw people under the bus to make themselves look better, to get them in a position, in a trust position, quote unquote, trusted position to get promoted and all that stuff. Are you gonna feel a certain type of way about your PA? Yes, you are. Are you gonna feel a certain type of way about your coworkers? Yes, you are. Are you gonna feel a certain type of way about your manager? Yes, you probably will. Nobody gotta know that, all right? Keep it to yourself. Trust me, thank me later. This is a big tip because this happened a lot in the warehouse, and I've seen it go back and like hurt some people, you know what I mean? Like some people left the warehouse because of this tip and the next tip. But it's like, you think that you find trust in people because y'all next to each other, y'all talking, y'all working, and then you start to confide in them because you're there all night. They will go and tell your business. If you got family problems, the warehouse is gonna know because they're gonna tell. You got issues in your relationship, you tell one person, everybody gonna find out. I'm telling you, don't do it. I know it's so hard sometimes. I know, I was there. There's been plenty of times where I had information and I just want to tell somebody. Like, I just want to tell somebody. But no, you cannot do it. Don't do it. I promise you, it's going to get out. Don't do it. And you don't want people in your business. You don't need people in your business. This is your workplace. It's your workplace. You don't need that. And even with that, even with that, don't even vent. If you're having a bad day at work and you got you're stowing or you're packing and you got a lot of heavy items, don't go complain. Don't vent. All right. So telling problems and venting, even if it may be a great reason to vent. But I'm telling you, people will use that. Oh yeah, such and such was complaining about her, pallet of work that she had, and they're complaining they'll tell that to the manager, because then when you're in that leadership position, you don't know. Let me get to it. When you're in that leadership position, so many people tell you what everybody said. They just come to you for some reason and tells you what's going on out there. And then that will shape your view of those people. You know what I mean? So it's like, don't tell nobody your business. Don't be venting on how you feel at work. It's work, all right? So this is tip number 2, which goes off tip number 1. These things, I'm telling you, enjoy your Amazon stay, but this will make it uncomfortable. I've seen people quit because of these reasons, them doing these things and it going and really just making their workplace a bad place to be, and they literally stop working there. So number 1 was keep your thoughts to yourself, right? Number 2 is hand in hand with that. Keep your business to yourself. The amount of gossip that goes on in this place is insane. Like, this isn't one building. I've been stationed at one building. I've launched 3 buildings, and then moved to another building. And then the people that I'm communicating that's been to other buildings is all the same. You know what I mean? It's just something in the environment when you get a lot of young people, especially working all together. Please keep your business to yourself. If you work in this warehouse, any job, you don't need to be doing nothing anyways that you don't want people knowing about, but people do it. Example, I'm one of the spots that I work at, one of the warehouses I did work at, running the floors, right? Like I said, everybody talks. If you're dating someone, keep it to yourself. Oh my gosh. Keep it to yourself. Whatever y'all doing while y'all dating, I'm keeping this channel PG. So I'm trying to get y'all to get what I'm saying without saying it. Whatever y'all do while y'all dating, leave it out of work. Honestly, you shouldn't even be dating nobody at work, because it's going to get out. Y'all gonna break up. You work in Amazon, you gonna break up. Like, don't nobody stay together at Amazon. Amazon is toxic. You're gonna break up, and guess what's gonna happen? They gonna talk. What they gonna talk about? What y'all used to do. Then they gonna even probably make some stuff up to make you look bad. And then keep your business to yourself. Honestly, that should be a tip. That wasn't on my list. Don't date. Tip number 3, don't date at Amazon. Why? Because don't do it. Just don't do it. Trust me, don't do it. You do not know how many stories, like me being a PA, everybody will come to me. Ooh, did you hear about what happened in the parking lot? Do you hear who got caught in the parking lot? I'm trying not to finish these sentences because it goes on everywhere. And these are just, wait, hold on. What do I have to say? Amazon, this is just my personal experiences, okay? Don't date at Amazon. Don't do it. Because then you're going to have people all up in your relationship, people trying to ruin your relationship. Why do you need that at work? You don't need that at work, trust me. Don't do that. Don't date at Amazon. I've seen it destroy people, destroy relationships. Don't do it. All right, so we're going to do, the next tip is a tip that actually has to do with some work. I know y'all don't like hearing about working, but we're going to talk about work. Here's a tip, right? While you're working at Amazon, here's a great tip. Do your job. It sounds like duh, but it's like, people don't do it. Like, you'll be surprised of how many people try to get away with stuff at Amazon. Everything is tracked. Just do the job Don't try to punch in the parking lot. Don't try to be in the bathroom for 2 hours. You feel me? Don't just talk all day and be at somebody else's stations all day. The stuff is tracked. Just do your job. You don't even have to be a great worker. If you just work, you can go, you can work there. If you're just trying to have a job and just get paid and chill, you can do that at Amazon. Just work. At least work. You feel me? Like, at least work. You know, I don't have to like beg people like, bro, you're almost there. You might lose your job. Like, work, you know, can you just do what they paying you to do? I'm trying to help you out, bruh. Do your job in Amazon. Don't try to be slick. They will, the things people try to do and get away with, it's funny. It's literally funny sometimes. Like, we sit back like, is dude really trying to do this? Like, I seen his legs in the stall for like 2 hours now. What's going on? You know, like, why? All right, do your job, you'll go far. Another tip in Amazon, beware of the snakes. So these are, like I say, these are not work tips. These are just some tips, just basic tips of working there. We've done a lot of videos for the work stuff. This is just basic tips to keep you on point working here. Beware of the snakes. What do I mean by that? You're gonna come across these type of people that's gossiping. Stay away. Stay away from the gossip, because if they gossiping to you about someone else, they will gossip to someone else about you. Simple math. That's Amazon math. That's Amazon culture math right there. That's work culture math anywhere. So avoid the snakes, avoid the toxic people, avoid the people who are just so negative in there. That can be toxic as well. You know what I mean? Your mindset is everything. If you feel a place is just, oh, this place sucks, or man, this place is the worst place to work ever, and this and that. If you're hearing that, you're gonna start to think that. Like, you need to shape a thought about that place that's great, especially while you're there, and then protect that thought. So if the negative people, stay away from them, stay away from them. The people that cause drama, these are all different type of snakes that you want to avoid getting bit by. The drama snake, the gossip snake, the negative snake. Like, avoid these things at all costs. So the drama, there's going to be those people who always got, it's just like every day. Like, you got drama every day. How? And let me tell you why. Because if you're around people that's always in this drama, your name will get caught up and pulled into this drama. Been there. I've done it. I think I stayed in a group at Amazon maybe like a month max when I first started. I've been with Amazon 2 years and like 6 months now. I think like on lunch breaks and all that stuff, I would kick it with people. I think it was a 1 month. I think it was a month. It might have been a little bit more, maybe 2 months, but it was to the point, that's all I needed. And I was like, bet. Like, nah. Because a brother like me is not like, I can't, you want to avoid putting yourself in a situation where you're going to go off on somebody, or it's going to take you out of your character, or it's going to get you in trouble. I pulled myself out. That's just me. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's different. Have your friends, because you don't need that to pass the time. You're there for 10 hours. You're going to have your friends. Choose your friends wisely. Beware of the snakes. Stay away from the snakes. That's going to go a long way. And the last tip that I want to leave you with, this is an important tip. Do not get stressed out. Don't let them stress you out, because they will try to stress you out. Whether it's your first week there, and like me, I didn't come from the warehouse background, especially warehouse with all this computer, you know, scanning. I didn't know what what do they call them, ASINs, and all these different terms were. I was like, yo, this is crazy. There's no way I'm gonna learn this. And it's like, it feels like you're taking in so much information if you're not used to anything in these warehouses. Don't let them stress you out. Just know you're on a learning curve. You can always reach out for help. Continue to ask questions. but don't let them stress you out, because it could be stressful. Like, that's a fact. Keep your eyes on your journey. Worry about your journey. Don't worry about where other people going, because there's going to be favoritism. Other people will probably get pulled faster because of the way they look, because if it's a female or something, because of this, because of that, whatever the case may be, you're going to see favoritism. So stay focused on your journey. Do not get stressed out. That's like 2 tips right there in one. There's gonna be favoritism. Don't focus on that. Don't let it move you. And do not let them stress you out. You stay in your learning curve. You need help, get it, but don't let it stress you out, because when you overstress, man, that stuff will mess with your health. That'll mess with your peace. All right, this is what I was looking for. It just came to me. Don't let them stress you out. You leave work at work. There you go. Leave work at work. All the hectic stuff that goes on, you may be stressing out about rate, all this stuff, whatever. When you clock out, leave that at the job. Don't go home taking that to your friends and taking that to your family. Don't let that stress cause you to be stressful and other people outside of work. Keep work at work. But anyways, man, it's your boy SB. I just wanted to hit y'all with some tips working at Amazon, and these are tips that you can utilize in any workplace, and they need to be life tips that you utilize in life, not just the workspace. This is your boy SB. Be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for another video. All right.